This is a story of boy meets girl, but you should know up front, this is not a love story.
What's going on, guys? We're about to talk about Dr. Disrespect. A lot of stuff's been going on lately with him. He's coming back to content creation, it seems, and actually addressed Twitch and the allegations and all the nasty stuff that's being said. A lot of people are upset because I said I wanted to see receipts. I think you guys were assuming, or maybe I didn't do a good job communicating this, but I think that the misinterpretation was a lot of people thought that I was demanding for Dr. Disrespect to have to show receipts, and I don't think that is what's mandatory. I think that the person who made the allegations, right, that's who I kept saying I want to see receipts from, right? Because I hate allegations being spread and it's just off of he say, right, or hearsay, or he say, she say. Things like that. I want to see the actual proof. Do I think that Dr. Disrespect is obligated to have to share that? No. No. Especially now that I truly believe that he's just doing some kind of like Jedi mind trick to get the people and bait them to keep on faming his name even more so he could get more money. Right? Especially due to the fact that receipts have not been produced and the people that put the allegations out about Dr. Disrespect, they were like trying to sell some kind of show or something like that. So I think it was probably used for marketing. Highly possible. Let's check this out, man. There's going to be a video from the Quarterin speaking about this. I think he's a valid source, man, and I enjoy his content. So go and check him out and watch the full video uninterrupted by me. But now you about to be interrupted by me. Hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't, and also check me out on Patreon for as low as $1. You get exclusive access to content that you can't see on YouTube. I'm giving it up. I'm going to start showing some previews at the end of my videos. Anyway, I digress. Let's watch this. Drop some comments too, man. Drop some comments. See if we can get this screen to work. There you go.
I don't know how many of you have been following the Dr. Disrespect story, but it's pretty interesting. Obviously, people have their opinions on whether or not he should have been having any kind of conversations with people that he shouldn't have been. I get that. I think people are absolutely positively
hey, what's up, John?
Entitled to their
what's up, units.
That said, now that Dr. Disrespect has returned, all sorts of new information is coming out, and other very large streamers, while admonishing him for his behavior, have
gone at him,
seemingly confirmed that there was in fact a conspiracy to get him removed from Twitch, on top of the real cost of this viral witch hunt over some stupid messages that really shouldn't have been sent, now led to.
So that's why they don't want to share the full receipts. This is some kind of
50% of the entire company being laid off, just so some leftoid loser, okay, could get internet clout. We're going to talk about all that after a quick word from this video's sponsor, Sheath. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor,
yo, that's crazy.
Sheath.
That has to be a cut in. Hey, yo, let's pause that. Let's not pause it. That has to be some kind of cut in. Because if not, that was smooth as hell. What if there was like a camera on top and he was like, and then it switched to, that would have been crazy. But this is a cut in from a previous commercial. I rock with the Quarterin, but if you want to watch the full advertisement, go to his channel, man. Go to his channel, check out that full video, which I encourage people to do in general. I think he's a dope channel.
For 20% off your. It was a mistake he made nearly 10 years ago, and I believe that people are capable of redemption. He acknowledged the mistake. The person that he was talking to never acknowledged that they were uncomfortable, never came for him, never outed him, never shared the messages, never claimed they were the victim of anything. The only reason anybody even knows about this is because some loser former Twitch employee wanted internet clout. Now, I would ask you, was it worth it? Dr. Disrespect returned to 250,000 likes.
I do think that the guy that shared it was doing it for clout. Man, I don't want to go too hard on that right now because I have a whole video called Predator Catchers Exposed or something like that, or the truth about whatever, something along those lines. Go and check that out. I need to make a playlist for like my video essays. But in that, I go into extreme detail on the many mistakes of these channels that try to get clout off of exposing what Chris Hansen used to expose, right? Right? What people are suggested. And a lot of those times, it's a lack of information, misinformation, or them actually messing up the case when they do get it right. Right? No one ever talks about that. Shoot, what's his name? The Chris Hansen show was doing the same exact thing, and they had a whole production team, and a lot of people went free. That's what they don't tell you about that Chris Hansen show, right? So whenever I hear people come out there and just throw those allegations out, I'm mad wary now. Like I'm just like, man. So why are you doing that? Are you doing it for the clout? Right? I mean, if your first thought, if you had actual evidence of this, was to go to like YouTube or the internet and not the police, then nigga, I already know what it is. I already know what it is. A lot of these people, they're building careers off of it. Look at channels like Mama Max, right? Who was a channel that literally built his career off of that, was proud to say and threaten people with the, I can cancel you. I can make a claim and get you canceled. He had this actual footage of this nigga saying that, right? I don't know if he wanted the footage out, but his editor leaked the footage. So it was discovered that this nigga was just playing the Salem witch trials and lying about a bunch of stuff, right? And spreading misinformation. It's because people feel so strongly about topics like this that they're willing to persecute people without knowing anything. And it's just, oh, well. Guilty until proven innocent. And then even when proven innocent, no retribution for that, right? People wonder why I like the evil character on the show 100. That was an inside joke for people that watched that TV show. They did that to this one character. What was this nigga name? Not Bellamy. I hated Bellamy. I hated that nigga.
Live streamers. The company that like fired him 100. Over these messages, which they had every right to do, okay, has now collapsed. His game that was in development, that drop, has now collapsed. Massive layoffs, just so some internet blue hair could get some internet clout by sharing. This was over with, right? Everyone already knew there was something weird that went on when he got fired. People left. But because some dork who has achieved nothing in their life wanted some internet clout, they decided to leak non-specifics, okay? We found out now that the person involved in this never wanted to report it, didn't feel like it was inappropriate, essentially got bullied into it by an overzealous Twitch mod. Nobody has come out to deny that. And now the company that quickly virtue signaled to fire Dr. Disrespect after those messages has collapsed. Unfortunately, as many of you know, we have faced multiple unexpected challenges in recent months to adapt to these changes and secure the future of Midnight Society's dead drop. And our commitment to providing innovative gaming experiences, we've made the tough decision to, quote, streamline our operations, which includes a significant workforce reduction. So Dr. Disrespect shares some inappropriate jokes, which were sent by his words out of context to an on-vacation community manager. They were fired, and now 50% of these people have been fired.
That's nuts.
Could have just been some gamer talk. Could have been some dumb jokes. We don't know. We'll never know. Okay?
Facts.
But some leftoid who had it in for Dr. Disrespect drudged it up after 7 years. Think about that. After all the reporting.
Wow. Have
we ever seen a shred of these quote unquote messages? Now, Doc himself admits that they were inappropriate, but I don't know what that even means. First of all, he shouldn't have been messaging anyone who was too young. But in his return stream, he seemed to allude to the fact that they were at least of the legal age of consent. Now, I'm not dying on that hill.
Wow.
I'm not going to do the, well, 17's legal in some states argument, but it is. Okay. Should a 30-something be having these conversations with a 17-year-old? No. But he seemed to confirm it wasn't like it was someone who was 12 or 13.
We don't even know if it was conversations.
He also seemed to confirm that these were messages that were never reported by that individual. That individual never felt uncomfortable. Wow. Allegedly, they were not, the big claim was that Doc was planning on meeting up with this person. That turned out to be a lie. He never intended to meet up with this person. He never said he was going to meet up with this person. He never met up with them at all.
I swear.
We don't.
Internet is disgusting, bro. Niggas just make up some shit around with it.
Didn't even know if he knew at the time how old they were. Okay.
Wow.
Legal is legal. He broke no laws. The messages were sent to law enforcement. They did nothing. Twitch allows much worse on their platform, which he brought up and brought back, let people know. It's not like he was meeting up with these people. You can choose to tune out. That's obviously fine. But now you have, now you have people like Nickmercs who are getting stuck in it. I don't think that it's Nickmercs' fault for disavowing Doc. He's allowed to do that. Now, I think that Nickmercs was probably only going off the media reporting. But I think for a lot of people, when you say, hey, you shouldn't be messaging people like that, period, full stop. I 100% understand that. I respect that. That's fine.
Yeah, why did Twitch hide this for so long?
This is what he had to say.
Right. You're right, Tennessee. You know what's crazier? How come Twitch hid this for 3 years? There's just so much about this that just don't sound right. It sounds suspect as hell, fam. It sounds mad suspect. So much don't sound right, but we don't know. We don't know none of the information. But the fact that they hid this for 3 years is crazy. You're correct.
Instagram DMs and YouTube comments saying, Nick, you're a terrible friend. You should have stuck by this guy when he needed you. You, Tim, Z-Laner, you guys made a huge mistake. You should have waited for the facts. You should have called him and talked to him. Look, we had a short, quick conversation. He sent a text to the boys and I, and he apologized for us ever being dragged into this. And it pretty much ended right there. That same day, he had put out his tweet. And in that tweet, he had admitted to sending inappropriate texts or whatever to a minor. Those were his words. Not mine, not Tim's, not whoever. Now, he later deleted this tweet. Personally, I don't think it changes much. And
he's right. It doesn't. I'm not here to say that what Dr. Disrespect did was good or bad.
I don't have the information. That's all I'm saying is we don't know anything. Right? And we shouldn't jump to conclusions yet. We should get the information. And it's not up to Dr. Disrespect to provide that information. It's up to the accuser, right? The people that's putting that out there, right? We need to put more fire on them, metaphorically. Provide the proof if what you're claiming is to be true. And if it's not, then we got to treat it on something like, get up out of it, wave it off like a fart. Right? Are we just going to say anything now? Anyone could say anything about anybody. And we just going to run with it without seeing any kind of proof? Like genuine proof? Get out of here.
But there was no reason that...
I'm just saying, I don't know. We need more information.
Nickmercs and everyone associated with them needed to come out and make these wild statements. I understand why they felt compelled to. There really were no facts that came out other than what some disgruntled ex-Twitch employee, disgruntled ex-Twitch employee said. But Nickmercs also is convinced that Twitch did, in fact, plot against this Dr. Disrespect and urged him to reveal the DMs. Well, if they did, I would agree with that.
Mike, don't pick up.
I would agree with that. Even if the DMs are, let's say, embarrassing, if they aren't like, let's meet up and, ooh, I like it that you're that young. If it's not anything that's like way over the top, he should probably just put him out there.
Understand that he feels the need to defend himself. I know a lot of people are coming at him. And I know his premise and what he's dying on is that what he did was not illegal. And look, I get that. But at the end of the day, you messaged a minor.
That's the thing. Yo, that's the thing. What if Dr. Disrespect was trolling with that? Baiting, and this could be a stretch, but baiting reporters and people who will run with information off of social media without actual proof with the hopes that they would say stupid things so he can sue them and make even more money. What if, like, that could be a possibility. It sounds wild, right? But what if he purposely put those words in it and took it out and put them back just to make people go crazy? Because he is putting pictures of like chess, like matches on a board. He is putting that. What if that? We don't know. We don't know. I'm gonna wait for more information.
For me, this is not about legality. And I don't want to beat a dead horse, man. I don't want to talk too much shit about this guy. I give it as good as I get it. A lot of people were coming at me yesterday on Twitter, so I called him a bad word. But I want to be honest, man. Him doing what he did, I think he was being that. Late 30s, you got a kid, a wife, and you're doing stuff like that, man. My morals, my...
Nickmercs sound like a cartoon character. Give me a second, guys. I want to see if I could fix something on my mic. I just, for some reason, I'm seeing a little bit of feedback right now. And it's annoying me. So I want to make sure that there's no feedback on the mic when I'm not talking. All right, this should be good. Yo. It's kind of better. How my mic sound, guys? Let me know in the comment section. Y'all getting me fixing my J live. I just want to make sure I'm putting out good audio. I don't like when the audio is messed up in the playback.
Understanding of the situation is I firmly believe that he was wrong. I don't care if he didn't break any laws. I don't care if a judge found him guilty or not. He admitted to it. We know enough that there was at least a conversation going on. We also know that he admitted to cheat on his wife. You can put two and two together. Now, as far as the Twitch ban, listen, there's a lot of people there that don't.
My mic is being more sensitive, right? All right. I knew I wasn't tripping. Let me see. If my other filter's on. Yeah, because it is being a little bit more sensitive, right? I thought I was tripping. I thought I was completely tripping. Yeah, y'all get to hear me fix my settings. I want to make sure the joint sound right. All right, my gain might be a little too high. Maybe that's that. All right, everything seems like it's good, but we'll just ride out. It is what it is. And I get better filters though eventually.
Make great decisions. I also have no doubt in my mind there were people at Twitch that were plotting against Doc. No doubt. And we've seen so many things at Twitch, crazy things that have gone unpunished. All the hot tub, bikini streams, people using slurs, etc., etc. But all that said, Twitch is a private company that can...
Again, I don't disagree with anything Nickmercs says. I think that there are people that can say, look, the deal is the deal. I also think that whatever the messages may have been were almost certainly displayed in the worst possible light. We know, based on lawsuit discovery, apparently,
what's up, Joseph? How you doing?
That they were sent out of contact to somebody who was on vacation, even after Twitch did an internal investigation and found no wrongdoing. Twitch did an internal investigation and found no wrongdoing. Okay? And still, this disgruntled Twitch employee didn't end around, escalated it anyway. All right. So I think Nick is 100% fine to want to disassociate with him. If I had a 30-something-year-old friend that was doing this, I would call him a dum-dum. I would not call him the P word. That's not what he was doing. That's not who he is.
We don't know.
Everybody on the left who's using that word, all they're doing is desensitizing that word in and of itself. Minimizing that word. It's not like he was going, around, schools or anything like that. He exchanged what could have just basically been inappropriate jokes with somebody who, quite frankly, was of legal age. So at worst, Doc, cheated on his wife. By the way, I do think exchanging messages of this manner with somebody else, with another female or male, really, is a form of cheating. I don't think it makes you like a great man, but like, certainly I don't think YouTube should have demonetized for it. YouTube should not have demonetized him for it. Now he's going to reapply on September 25th.
Without any kind of information, that is scary. I mean, they can just do it at their own will. You don't need an explanation. Right? That's terrifying if you think about it.
I give it less than a 1% chance of YouTube remonetizing him. I hope they do. And if they don't, I hope he goes to Rumble. That's what I hope. And I hope he takes his loyal fans, 50, 75, 100,000 normal live stream tune-ins, Hope he brings them to Rumble. That's what I would love. Or at least go multi-stream, right? So, I mean, the fact of the matter is, in my opinion, Twitch...
I'm trying to figure out what is that feedback. Some kind of noise.
Absolutely colluded against him.
Up.
The messages were absolutely taken out of context, but also the messages should never have been sent in the first place. That said, I don't think it's worthy of the demonetization. I also don't think it's worthy of being banned from Twitch. I believe people inside Twitch set up a hit job, and the fact that he got paid out for his contract proves it. That's just my opinion. Twitch is a scumbag company that wasn't making money then, isn't making money now, and had a big amount of money due to Doc, so they were willing to believe anything they could. Doc is not a leftist, and so they allowed him to be railroaded. At least that's my opinion. I'll be interested in seeing what all your comments are on the situation.
Yeah, I don't think we have enough information to condemn him, right? The internet is so different nowadays. It used to be, well, no, it was always nasty. I'm saying just in general in life, right? You're supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. The internet has changed that. Cancel culture has become like the main thing, and people are doing it for clout, and no one even cares. You don't care if people monetize it. You don't care if people are using it to gain like some kind of name, right? And people don't care if it's the actual truth, right? Or if we had any kind of proof of information. For Dr. Disrespect, this could be some kind of trolling mixed with chess move in order for him to gain more money and sue the hell out of Twitch, right? Or like just people that's just doing a defamation of his name, right? All I can say is we don't have enough information for anyone to be saying he's anything, right? And if you said so, yeah, lie. But he changed the thing on. Yeah, it looks crazy, but looks crazy for what? Could it have been done on purpose? I don't know. I think that kind of tweet was so stupid that maybe it was a full Andy Kaufman type of move, right? And he's just doing some kind of big troll that's going to lead to him getting a bag. Who knows, man? I think we'll find out eventually. And I think Twitch or whoever made the allegation, that's who we need to put fire on, right? Metaphorically. We needed to look at them. What's up? Like, tell us more. Where's the proof? Where's the receipts? Why are you out here selling stuff? Why are you releasing this information? It's just weird. But we'll find out. I'm eating crackers because I'm high and I started getting a little bit hungry. But that's not why I'm here. I want to tell you guys that you get early access to all my videos if you sign up for channel memberships. And not only that, if you sign up for my Patreon, you get access to my podcast. Oh, we get real crazy on it. I'm taking my shirt off. My shirt coming off. You better sign up. Shirt coming off, man.